These goats are enjoying their day as they graze away in the field at George's farm in Mbara district, western Uganda. They are part of a large quantity of goats that George has on his farm that is now commercial with huge returns. Usually, the goats spend the entire day in the field grazing because of the expansive field that stretches acres and is blessed with lots of pasture for the goats to eat. But how did George get started?
I realized I have a lot of land and someone suggested that I should rear goats, and that's when I got down to it and decided to do it. And besides, my father had goats and I just took over.
George, who started small, has been blessed by the evergreen pastures on his farm that allows his goats to be healthy. He uses the paddock system, which has enabled him to graze in one area at a time and leave the other paddocks to regrow, which has enabled him to have a constant supply of pasture.
They eat a lot, but I have to wash them and build for them a nice place to stay because that gives them good rest and they remain healthy.
The kraals are cleaned and washed every day to ensure that there are less diseases that attack the goats which might affect their quality. But the other secret is that he uses a sand-leveled kraal, which does not give room for the ground to be a breeding ground for bacteria. As a result, he has managed to get many goats through the ever-increasing reproduction process, which has seen him get close to 100,000 goats.
The problem is that the young ones follow their parents, and if this happens in a rainy season, then they die because the weather is too harsh. So I have to separate them from the rest of the herd. This is hard because they are a group.
He has also managed to add a few goats to his kraal through the exchange program where he trades 6 goats for 1 he-goat. He rears mainly the Boer goats from South Africa, which are resistant to many diseases, although he deworms and sprays them every 3 months, just to be on the safe side, which has made him get a lot of money from the animals in return.
Depending on the market prices and demand, I sell them for even 500,000 sometimes. I give some to nuts and I supply clients in Rwanda as well.
Boer goat meat is very popular and is commonly demanded in local restaurants and hotels, and the head sells like hotcakes in eateries. The type of goat rearing George practices is mostly meant for meat requirements. His goats produce meat, milk, skin and droppings, which are being used as manure, and the skin too can be exported to leather manufacturing countries.